Say something, something, 'cause we don't talk about nothing no more. No, nothing, nothing.
I needed my intro to be like 10 more minutes. Why is my chair so fucking low? Can y'all give me a second? All right. Are we live on Facebook and YouTube, Andrea? I can't see you. Andrea, I see that we're live on. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Hello, Tashia Smith. Good evening. Good evening. Hope you had a great weekend. What? Gloria Jefferson. Hey there, everybody. I'm going to wait a few minutes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've not been here in 3 weeks, and I was just talking to my producer. I don't know why my voice is raspier than it normally is, but bear with me. Let me scoot up to this microphone. And I feel so low. Oh, wait a minute. This motherfucker move. Yep. There it is. Wow. Okay. Isn't that better? Hey there, Von Carter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Good Sunday evening. Hello, Anthony Slater. I miss you guys. I've not been here for 3 Sundays in a row. So I've got some catching up to do. What a week. What a day. So we're now live on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Erica Alston Buck. I don't know why I said. My name is Erica Alston Buck. If you're new here, welcome. If you are here each and every Sunday night, welcome back. This is Date 'em All Sis, the podcast where we talk about all things dating, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. We have unanimously decided that I am the one that takes one for the fucking team. So I'm out in these dating streets, getting everything so that you don't have to go through this bullshit. Cheers. Andrea, can you remind me of tonight's topic? I believe we are talking about dating in 2023. If you have not, or if you are considering re-entering the dating pool, join me. If you're considering going back to the single life dating, and or considering dating online, tonight's topic, preparing for online dating in 2023. But when I did my teaser, I was like, oh, this isn't just for online dating. If you are also just considering or need some help in how to meet people in person, we're going to talk about that tonight too, because I've got to update you on my week. I would update you on 3 weeks, but I doubt if I remember anybody's name from 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to start with this week. Yes, I do remember one person. Okay. I'm going to update you as much as I can on the past 3 weeks. But more so this week, and Date 'em All Sis. Oh my God, we got lots of people here tonight. Welcome, 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 and welcome back. Tonight we're talking about preparing for dating in 2023, whether that's online or in person. But I got to give an update, right? Before, like, we chat before we go live, and Andrea, my friend and producer of my show, asked, I don't even know what name she called him, crazy ass. Andrea, where you at? What you call it, boy? I don't know why I don't see you. Oh, I think I signed on as a guest, crazy ass, and you're commenting as me. Yeah. So let's back up, because it wasn't always crazy. Any of you who follow me on Facebook know that, and I'm laughing because there are people watching tonight that have never watched before, and I don't want to come off as, I don't know how to be nobody other than myself, so I'm just going to keep going. So one, I decided in 2023 that I was going to be open to the possibility of dating one person exclusively. And I'm going to repeat that slowly for the people in the back. I have decided in 2023 that I will consider dating one person exclusively in 2023 because that has not been a consideration in 2022. And I am still only considering. I've not made up my mind that that's what I'm going to do. One, because clearly I've signed up to be the poster child of single women in Baltimore. If you've not read my new column in the Afro called Single in the City, go to afro.com, look up my name, Erica Alston Buck, look up Single in the City for the first installment. I wrote last week's article, and we should be going up Wednesday, is it, Andre? I think I submit on Tuesdays, and the article is in the paper on Wednesday and online and on all of their social media platforms. So if I've taken on writing a column called Single in the City, I should be single, right? So let's talk about that. I don't know why I'm out looking like, why I jumped on looking like this. My hair's a mess. So my hair got really wet last night, and I didn't do anything to it because this morning I had a lot to do. And we're not, use your imagination. Think about how my hair, how I woke up this morning with a head full of wet hair. I'm gonna do better. No, I ain't. So in my column, and the last time we chatted, we talked about a date that I went on at Capitol Grill. I've since decided I don't want to see that person again. Dinner was great. We've seen each other a couple of times since then, and we've talked on the phone. So anyone who knows me, anyone who follows the show knows, and anybody who has dated me or has inquired or sought after, whatever the fuck, I only, ONLY, I only date alpha men. And I say this because I mean this. I make major decisions in professionally and personally. 99% of the decisions made in my life, hey, what's up, Tony? Most of the decisions that are made for me, about me, around me, are made by me. So in my relationship, I don't seek to be the pants wearer. I don't want to be in control of my relationships, regardless of how people think I am. I am assertive. I don't aim to be aggressive. I am 100,000% confident in basking in my feminine energy. I don't, well, what you want to do? Where you want to go? What you want me to wear? And how you want me to do it? Like, what? I don't need to run that in my life. So our topic tonight is preparing for dating in 2023, but we're doing a recap because I have not seen you guys in 3 weeks. So with that being said, Capitol Grill presents like an alpha male, but engages very beta. It's weird. And my spider senses go off immediately when men aren't authentically alpha. You can pretend to lead, you can pretend to take charge, you can pretend to, but that's only pretending. And real recognize real. So I quickly am able to discern whether someone is alpha or pretending to be alpha. So he had some passive aggressive. I hate passive aggressive. Man, don't be passive aggressive. Okay. I did not save this person in my phone, but I'm going to Google the word passive aggressive because a dude that I exchanged my number with and talked to a couple of times sent the most passive. He's not saved in my phone. I put passive. I use that word a lot, apparently. Passive aggressive. Nope. There he is. This is passive aggressiveness, and this is what I don't like from it. He texts me, I don't think you're feeling me. So it was nice chatting. We could be friends if you like. I was busy. He texted me 9 o'clock in the morning, and by 2:51, hey, Sylvia Jenkins, I love you. We were talking, and I've talked to him on the phone. Like, we're texting. He texts me at 9:13. And at 2:51 p.m., because I didn't respond, he says, I don't think you're feeling me, so it was nice chatting. We could be friends if you like. My response is interesting. And he says, what's interesting? I said, I was just saying your message was interesting. I'm meeting passive aggressive with passive aggressive. He said, is it right in your thinking? Am I right in your thinking? Motherfucker, you don't even know me. How do you know what I think? Then I said, I don't like passive aggressiveness. If you wanted to know something from me, you should have asked. Then I blocked him. If you wanted to know if I was feeling you, ask me if I'm feeling it. If I didn't respond to your text message, why don't you see if I saw it? My closest friends and family members don't get replies to my text messages 90% of the time. I don't know. I don't know why my producer's on my phone and not on the screen. Yes. She's reminding me that there's no show next Sunday because it's Christmas. If y'all tune in to my goddamn show, right, Borderline Bitch. So, again, that's somebody that presented Alpha, sent me a reservation link for dinner. We go out to dinner. All he did was like ask me what my favorite food was or favorite restaurant. We had conversations about meals. We had conversations about dinner. One thing I do not do, ladies, like men know what I do, but they don't know how I do it. And I absolutely ain't out here giving my last name to people because the first thing that these 2022 motherfuckers want to do is Google me. And as soon as I get Googled, they're like, single in the city. Date them all, sis. I ain't fucking with her. So I am taking a lot of slack being who I am for you faithful followers, listeners, tuner inners. So I can't even share my name because then people see this stuff and then they go to old podcasts and I've had some risque topics, all of which I believe. I stand on all that shit. But it doesn't give me an equal playing field if people see or hear this stuff first and then go out with me. So anyway, that was one that bit the dust. No, so that's two actually. Mr. Capital Grill presented Alpha, showed up, not just passive aggressive, but he gaslights too. Gaslighting is worse than passive aggressive. He does things like this. And this is just an example. Are the lights on, Erica? I don't know. I don't know. This is me. I don't know if the lights are on. I'm not sure if I turned them off when I was leaving. I'm not going to fight with you, Erica. Narcissistic. I'm not going to fight with you, Erica. Just say you didn't. Just say you left the lights on. Motherfucker, I said I don't know if the lights are on. Again, Erica, I'm not fighting with you. It's fucking strange to me. So he does that gaslighting thing that is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am out here in these uncharted waters dealing with all this bullshit, coming back and reporting. So you know what to look out for. Meanwhile, I'm catching that shit on all ends. Geesh, thank you so much, Lisa Pierce. So then, 2 Sundays ago, when I wasn't with you guys, I went out. I actually went to the casino. I was at the casino minding my business, and I look like shit. And most of the time when I go to the casino, I look like shit because I'll be incognito because y'all be spotting me. And so I had my hat on. I had pajama pants on, Yeezy foam runners. So I got those big, ugly Yeezy Crocs on. some pajama pants. They look like sweatpants, but they're really pajama pants, and a hoodie and a hat pulled down. I'm gonna silence this. I'm sorry. People are asking for the link for the tickets, Andrea, for my birthday party. I'll share that information with you guys too. What I'm going to do is turn the volume off of my phone so we won't keep getting that. I'll let it vibrate in my lap. Where was I? Oh, so I went to the casino. It's impossible for you to look like crap. Thank you for that, Lisa, because clearly I did not. And it's funny because men can tell when you look like crap all the time or you on some incognito shit like I was. Because more men say things to me when I'm like with my baseball cap to the back and a hoodie on, like looking crazy. So anyway, I'm sitting there minding my business, playing a game, and a young man, I'm gonna put cougar here, get it tattooed on my neck like a rapper. Cougar. I don't know what's happening. Hey, my friend Keisha. We're talking about me being a cougar in 2023, and I'm practicing for it now. So, young man sits next to me, and I need to say this. This young man is the young man number 10. You guys remember 35, and that's who's texting right now. 35 ain't gone nowhere. And then, so they're getting progressively younger, increasingly younger. And I know I don't look my age, but I know my daughter Andrea said old bitches is trending. So I don't know if I'm just an old bitch that's trending, or my bring that dick here halo is bring that dick here halo. Can we get a shirt that says that? I don't know what in particular is happening. They like older women. And I have been very good with not giving any Erica the Cougar Alston buck. I've been very good at not giving them any, because we talked about this on another show. I am petrified. Bring that dick here. I'm gonna have that put on a shirt and a hat. BTDH. I've been very intentional and strategic in not giving these y'all children, not giving. I ain't gave y'all sons none yet. We'll get to that, because my first thought is they're gonna beat the brakes off this ass. They're gonna do some strange shit for my change. Gonna have me out here buying fronts and rims and tinting people windows and shit and learning how to play PlayStation 5. I ain't got time to be doing that. So I've been like young dick obstacle course in here. I don't want no problems. And I like my money. I like spending my money on me. And you're gonna like it, see? So y'all wanna get to this week yet? No, we got to talk about the young man that sat next to me at the casino. This is interesting. If it wasn't my real life, I'd be like, that bitch is lying. So, young man, and I know they might not know how old I am, but when I look at them, because I got children your age or younger, learning how to play PlayStation 5, if I'm gonna buy them, I might as well know how to play. Got me all on. I own GameStop stock. Had me cashing in my motherfucking stock for y'all PlayStation games. I'm not keep that young dick over there. Anyway, young man is talking to me, and I can see that he's young man in his little Cartier glasses, and he got about 20 carats around his neck. And young man probably sell dope, but that ain't my problem. Not my problem. I don't want no problems. And young sir, I got my hat on. Like, why are you fucking with me? Leave me alone. There's like, you come here often, and he got this country accent. I'm like, where are you from? He's like, DC. I was like, that is not DC. DC by way of Atlanta. So he's real crazy, which real country. He crazy too, but y'all don't know that yet. So he real country, and something about that country ass hood ass accent. I was like, say something else. He had little Chanel sneakers on. I was like, keep talking. He was like, and I'm just up here for a little while, been here for a couple of months. I was like, I told my daughter, I said, I don't know why I kept talking to him, because everything in my grown ass self said, if you get your old ass away from this country ass little boy. But she was saying, tell me more. So then he was like, I'm gonna go get back on the he was playing poker. The kicker was he had $18,000 worth of chips. And I said, I'm a gold digger. So we kept talking. And I kept playing, it's the little Boosie effect. INDEP. Anyway, he went, no, we exchanged numbers. No. He was young and cute, but I was afraid of being mask fished. He had a mask on, and he asked me for my number. I was like, would you mind taking your mask down? Ladies, you have not, because you asked not. Stop giving your phone number to people with masks on. Their teeth be all jacked up. This changes a whole lot about somebody. Lips, nose, facial hair, all that. Like, they be fine as fuck from here. You're not getting my number like that. I've been mask fished before, so I don't do that shit no more. So I was like, oh, we can exchange numbers. So he took his mask down. I was like, he was fine as fuck. How old are you, child? How old is you? And he was 40. 40 was safe. 40 was safe. We did 35 mass fish. And I mean, we did 35 in a very not literal way. Keep your minds out the gutter. We've been talking to 35. He's 40. So we exchanged numbers. He lives in DC. He went about his business. I went about mine. The next morning, he called and asked if I would be available for lunch. Yes, young fella. That man drove. Now, shit about to get crazy. Follow me. That man drove from DC to Baltimore, took me to lunch. You guys saw pictures. I was at Blackwall Hitch for lunch. Great lunch. He's very cultured, ordered, suggestion, like, okay, young fella. We went to lunch. He took me back to my office. He went back to DC. He called me later and asked me if I wanted to have dinner. Okay. He came back to Baltimore and took me to dinner. The next day, that man came back and took me to lunch, came back and took me to dinner, and did that shit for like 9 days in a row. He came and hung out with me at the lobby hotel bar here. He came to the rooftop party for 5.6 seconds. He don't do crowds. Good, this is my crowd. We don't need you here. Nothing. Like, he's attractive, I'm attractive. We've kissed. But when I tell you that I was with that man 9 days in a row, it's because he started doing shit like this. Where you at? I'm in Towson. Where at in Towson? I'm in Columbia. Well, I'm in Towson. I'm on my way. Towson is a rather large footprint, sir. Where exactly you at? I was like, sitting outside of Ross waiting for my daughter. What Ross? The one on McLean Boulevard, blah, blah. Because he started Googling shit. Then it was, I just got in Baltimore. Where you at? This was every day. And I don't know why I was hungry. I kept going to dinner with this nut. So before the show started tonight, Andrea, producer, friend, and I say that because I don't want y'all thinking I'm talking about my daughter. Andrea said, when last time you talked to Crazy Ass? I said, this morning. She said, how? What? I said, he called me 7 o'clock this morning and said, I'm here. I'm in Baltimore. I'm looking for somewhere for us to have breakfast. You ready for breakfast? Can you get yourself? No. I had a long night. Remember, my hair looks like this because I woke up with my hair soaking wet. Y'all never get the details of that, but just know that I woke up this morning with a towel because I had wrapped my hair in a towel last night and fell asleep that way and woke up with my hair soaking wet. Lord have mercy. So I took his numbers out of my phone because sometimes I'm up for some chaos and confusion. And I text motherfucker, what is it? BD, bring that dick here. BTDH. Sometimes I'm up for, so I gotta take people's numbers out of my phone sometimes. So I'm not the one saying. So I took his number out of my phone because I don't want to call him for any. Actually, our last engagement, I was like, no, he's too crazy. I told Andre, no, he can't keep popping up on me. Where you ain't? Where you ain't? I'm 17 minutes away from your hotel. Why are you 17 minutes away from my hotel? Anyway, that's what happened. We're talking about date them all. Fucking 8 to 80, blind, crippled, fucking crazy. So that happened. He called me this morning talking about get ready for breakfast. No. So he's blocked now. That's 2 on the block list this week. So then one day last week, I said, fuck it. Y'all sons keep fucking with me. I'm going to start fucking with them. And I warned y'all, I've posted many, many times, get y'all boys, get y'all sons, get y'all children. I'm warning you, get your boys, get your sons, get your children. And ain't none of y'all told them to leave me alone. So I told you that moving forward in 2023, I'm going to unleash all this cougar because I have been restraining myself because these young fellows are getting finer and finer and more finer. And there's no reason for me to be depriving myself because your sons ain't got good home training and ain't been taught not to fuck with their elders. And I got that off my chest. That is for me to justify and rationalize my week. So apparently, I went to a party, that teachers union party. And if you follow me, you saw that I posted that there were 5.6 million women at that party. And there were 4 men, and 3 of them were gay. I've never been in a space that had that many women in my life. 5.6 million women, 4 men, 3 of them were gay, but I didn't tell y'all that I met the one straight man. I was minding my business. I promise you I was. I'm always minding my business. And I don't know where I was coming from, but I entered the dance floor. And there was a super, I found you hitting the dance floor. They found you hitting the dance floor. Right. 5 million people in the damn video dancing, and I'm the one front and center. Yeah, they found me. So the pickings were slim that night. There were lots of men there, actually. But what I haven't shared with you guys is that I don't want to date old men at all. They can be older, by number, but they gotta have a younger spirit and attitude and outlook on life, because I don't live my life like some little old lady, and I ain't planning on starting. Anyway, I walk across the dance floor, and this super fine young man is front and center, and that's all I remember. I swear, that's all I remember. The next day, I get a text, and it says, "Hey." But before that text, the night before at midnight exactly, it says 12:00 a.m. was his name, which means he texted me from his phone at midnight his name so I could save his number. So he said, "Hey." I said, "Hey," and I have no idea who I'm talking to, because last I know, I was at a party with a bunch of women. And I know I don't give my number to randoms, so it had to be worth investigating. So just as I was about to ask him to send me a picture of him, not a dick pic, I just wanted him to like send me a picture. He asked if I was on IG. I was like, yes. So I sent him my IG. He said, "Okay, good. I just followed you." So I went to his IG real quick. I was like, oh, I remember. I remember. That was that super fine ass guy. I gave him my number. And I think the fucker asked me how old I was. I think that's what he did. Because at best they think I'm 42, 43. And I didn't answer his question because we full out cougar now. You find out when I'm on the call and I gotta verify my date of birth, and I'm telling you 12/26, whatever year that is. I didn't find it important to disclose that information, but I did ask him how old the fuck he was, and he said 31. Can we have a moment of silence for my bank card? I can't do that. My son is 31. I don't know. That is an inside joke. All of my friends, and me included, I'm my friend, said I spend money like I sell dope and I strip on the side. So one of my friends just reminded me that I don't sell dope no more. If I don't fuck with a 31-year-old, I might need to get me a package. 31. And I don't keep. I'm like, what's the worst thing that can happen? How much are PlayStation 5s going for these days? Maybe he's an old 31. Oh, I know. We woke up and my hair was wet. Oh, 31. I gotta take this baby to rim source. What size shoe you in? You want some dunks? You want some Jordans? You need some ones? Listen, I'm like, PlayStation 650? I got 650. So often we share that I'm doing these things so to come back to report so you can learn from my experiences. So we've been talking, and my daughter and a friend of hers were going out, and I was going to go meet them. He called. I was like, "Hey, I'm going to go do this. You want to do that with me?" Then we ended up going, having drinks somewhere. Then we ended up at a hookah lounge, and we had such a great time. He's smart, degree, job, and entrepreneur. And he don't sell dope, so it's very interesting. And able to engage in conversation. Like I never felt awkward or uncomfortable. Like I like him. It's cool. And we had an interesting evening. And I don't understand how I'm taking one for the team. I need my hat and my shirt. Bring that day. Because there were several times I was trying to figure out, he's 31. How does he know how to do that? I'm going to go sit in the corner and learn how to behave. And now I'm going to go into considering. So what we know is, like, I date, and I date a lot of people, right? Not a lot of people. I get my share. I'm single. I've not been in a committed, exclusive relationship since November 2021. I date, and my show's called Date 'Em All, not Fuck 'Em All. So I'm really clear. And dating, ladies, is dating. Don't be out here giving that right now. I'm really intentional about engaging physically with one person, and I go out, dinner, theater, shows, travel, do whatever with whoever. However, when it comes, I can only do one at a time, right? So we're going to talk about dating in 2023 and your expectations. One, we've said it a billion times. From 16 to 60, their only goal is to get some. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they buy you, where they take you, how engaging the conversation is, what tingled or didn't tingle, good morning, beautiful text messages. At the end of the day, they're all trying to get some. And I think the last time that we were together, you and I, all of us, we discussed that they will slow walk you to get it, right? You can have all of the boundaries in your head. She can have all of her boundaries. You can say, I ain't giving nobody none for 90 days. And we've established that on day 91, they will fuck the shit out you and just never call you again. Because if that was their intention all along, it doesn't change because you wasted some time to get to know them better before you became physical. It used to be, and there are still some women who attach emotions to that physical act. It is very, in approaching dating as it is now, if you can't detach emotions from a physical act, you need to find someone that shares in your belief system, and you got to believe them. You got to believe that, because they'll go to choir practice with you. They will meet your goddamn pastor. They will go to Bible study with you and pray with you, and still only want to get some. So if you are not capable of detaching your emotions from physical act, don't give nobody nothing. Rule number one: if you are incapable of, if you're incapable of detaching your emotions from a physical act, don't give anybody none. If you're the woman that, if like one time and fuck you 3 times, they're gonna wife you. It's not how it's happening in 2022, and certainly not in 2023. Why? Because you want PlayStation. Yeah, so that is rule number one. I didn't see what Tony said, Andrea. Can you put that back for me? Facts, right. If you're incapable of detaching, and I'm going to say this a million times because not even in 1923, right? Facts. Um, One is just a fucking date, right? So if you are going out with someone, I went out with him last night. That was a date, right? And you've got any expectation other than having fun, enjoying your meal, enjoying your drinks, enjoying the atmosphere, your expectations are too high. He's a complete stranger. I'm a complete stranger. Our goal is to get to know each other, absolutely, to find out if there is some physical, emotional, mental, spiritual interest connections, and work through that. If you are incapable of doing that and giving somebody some, don't give them none. I'm telling you, because if you are not capable of dealing with the possibility that if you give them something, you ain't gonna hear from them no more, don't do it. Because there's a great chance that that's what's going to happen. In 2023, I think COVID, pandemic, Bumble, what I don't know the names of those swipey apps, but there are a bunch of them. All of those apps, dating apps and Facebook dating and fucking IG alone. IG the biggest goddamn hookup spot there is. The term slide my DM is not just a term. Motherfuckers literally slide in your DMs, tell you a bunch of shit. I don't operate on my DMs. Tell you a bunch of shit, show you their fake ass social media life. You fall for it. You end up with the brakes being beat off your ass and all emotional next day. Stop. So we are preparing ourselves to date in 2023. Two, prepare to kiss some motherfucking frogs. Your prince is out there. Your princess is out there. However, if you're looking for a type, if you're convinced that your what's it called? What the church people call it? If your Boaz is 6'1", dark with a beard and bald head, and all you dating is 6 foot men with beards and bald heads, you probably not probably, you are absolutely missing out on the opportunity to meet someone who doesn't fit your type, but could absolutely be your person. And date them all. What people always leave out of the name of my show. My show is Date 'em All Sis, but my tagline is May the Best Man Win. I'm not just out here dating everybody for the sake of dating everyone. What we're doing when you are entering 2023, looking to experiment in this dating shit. Multiple dates, multiple people allow you to learn what you like, what you dislike, your wants, your likes, your boundaries, your non-negotiables, and your type might change. I'm sorry. My type absolutely changed. So we're going to talk about another date that I went on this week. So one, what won't change is the fact that I am attracted to alpha men. I like strong, assertive, even a little arrogant, ambitious, successful, smart, traveled, articulate. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room when it's just you and I. If we're at dinner, I want to be able to engage in a conversation with you telling me something that I don't fucking know. I want you to introduce me to new places. I want you to introduce me to new experiences. I don't want to lead the way. Even with me deciding to date younger men, I ain't willing. Until the right one put it on me, right? The days I post that a Negro is driving my car and I'm waiting for him to pick me up from my office and he's an hour late, somebody come get me. Come get me and help me file the police report for the unauthorized usage of my Mercedes. I am not exempt. Pray for me. Anyway, what I said, my type changed. Not whoa. Marriott, it's light, it's motion sense. be on here in front with jewels in my teeth and shit. Anyway, I don't know why they just scared the shit out of me with those lights. My kitchen lights are on motion detector, and I've been sitting here for a long time. Oh, a long time. Um, the date that I went on. Oh my God, this man was. We talked. We had great conversations. However, and this is no offense to men who like to cuddle. One, the word cuddle is so soft to me. We need a man's word for cuddle because we've been talking. He's got a PhD in cybersecurity. Like, that's smart, right? So we talk about so many things. He's traveled the world. He's 55, right? Okay. He's 55. I should be able to go out with a 55-year-old. He's smart, traveled, alpha. Like, sent me. We talked one night, or we've been talking for a while. One evening, we're talking about food. The next morning, I get up and he's text me a reservation. Like, I love that shit. Text me a fucking reservation. I love that shit. And it was a reservation to a restaurant I'd never been to. Thank you. And the food was fucking phenomenal. Thank you. And because the restaurant was downtown, I decided to Uber to the office that day, and I Ubered to the restaurant, and that was going to make or break me. Either one, I was forcing myself to get a ride to my hotel with him, or two, that gave me an opportunity to call an Uber whenever I wanted and be like, my Uber's 2 minutes away, and get the fuck out of there. So there was some strategy there. We had great conversation, and then I was bored. And so he's talked about cuddling on our phone conversations. And then at dinner, he talked about he likes to cuddle. And I think I should know that. And correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes I can be a little abrasive. And I didn't share that with him. I'm sharing that with you guys. But each time he said that, I was like, and I'm telling you, people don't know my last name and for months. So he doesn't even know my last name, but I know that you like to cuddle. I don't think if I was a cuddler that I would be telling men that I like to cuddle, because I think if I said that, it would be an indication that I want you to, and I don't know you. So that was a turnoff. And not that I have a problem with cuddling, but I have a problem with cuddling with strangers. And what was your response? No, he wasn't even asking me if I was a cuddler. He was talking about him liking to cuddle and his last relationships with cuddlers or non-cuddlers. So it got weird. And then, I don't know, it got boring. And I was sitting there looking at him, and it felt like I was at dinner with my grandfather. Cuddle versus lay your ass over here. You can take the girl out of the hood. Maybe that's my problem. You say, come lay your ass over here, that's cuddle. And I can do that. You ain't got what? You ain't got to say the words. Look at me like, bring that ass here. You want PlayStation? So when I say that my type, he was talking about his love language. No, physical touch is the love language. And physical touch is absolutely walk past me in the kitchen and grab my ass. Yes. Sit next to me and touch something. While I'm doing my makeup, come from behind. That physical touch, gifts and physical touch are my love language. So cuddling could very well be an indication that his love language is physical touch. However, I don't know, maybe cuddling is such an intimate word. I could be wrong. Maybe I have put a super sensitive connotation on the word cuddle that shouldn't be there, and that's not fair to men who like to cuddle. Men who like to cuddle should be able to tell a bitch, I like to cuddle, and her not say, check please. Anyway, I think one of the problems is Capitol Grill was 60. This man was 55. And everyone in between has been 40, no, 35, 40, 37, 31. So by the time I get back to my age group, it's like, you don't want to talk to me about PlayStation? The young men that I am attracted to, date, go out with, have never had a conversation with me about PlayStation. I am saying that to reference the young age. One got quite offended, actually, when I said something about a video game. I haven't played a video game since I was 13 years old. What happened to him? Buy me shit. Yeah. Right. He just did not read the room too soon. Thank you. So I didn't want to come off. If physical touch is your love language and you like to cuddle, that's fine. I just don't think that was actually our first date. Sure. So as we prepare to date in 2023, read the room. Right, Ms. Holmes? There are things that a person's body language, gestures, eye contact, like him 31, we gotta call him something else. 31 and I were at the hookah lounge, and he was really good at hand placement, right? He was really good with body language. So to read that room, I was clear of like our energy. Would I have had a conversation with him about cuddling? Fuck, no. I think that's very intimate. I don't know. Anyway, but you can have a type. And you can have a type, but be conscientious in 2023. There it is. Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah. So also know what you're looking for, because that's another thing that 31 said last night. Like, he wasn't clear on my intention. And you guys know that I don't set intentions in relationships. I'm about an organic flow of energy and what happens naturally between two people. When we set intentions, when I have expectations, I have my requirements. I have the things that I know are deal breakers for me. All I know is that I am dating. You and I are on a date. You and I see each other, and you see other people. I see other people, and we all see other people until all of the people you fucking with, all the people I'm fucking with, we all come together. We can do a Zoom. And on this Zoom, we all agree that the two of you should see each other exclusively. And when I say all of the people you fucking with, all people fucking with, I'm talking about all the people that we fucking with. So yes. I think most importantly, moving into considering dating other people in 2023, I need you to show up as a whole person, right? Don't even consider dating. Don't think about dating. Don't be out here praying for God to send you your soulmate when you, like right now, I'm in 100% transition. I'm living in a hotel. I don't bring any stable housing to the table. He did what we do and overshare. Absolutely. I don't. In 2023, let's stop oversharing. Show up as a whole person, understanding that you're not going to meet someone that's going to make you happy. You're not going to meet someone that's going to fulfill you. You're not going to meet somebody that's going to bring you joy. You're going to meet somebody that's going to enhance the experiences that you are having. You are going to meet someone that enhances the happiness that you already have. You're going to meet someone that enhances the joy that you already feel for yourself. In 2023, moving forward, preparing ourselves to date, we also want to make certain that we are meeting people's energy, right? If you're not getting good morning, beautiful text, I love good morning, beautiful text. I don't give a fuck if they fake it. I don't care if it's a group text. And you text me and copy and paste it. I don't give a fuck. What a good morning text means is at least I crossed your mind. And you know what? You know what that deer in the headlights was? Me remember I have a date tomorrow night at some another place, 30 something, where I've never been. That the vineyard wine restaurant place, Cooper. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I had a long day. I had a long night last night. I was really planning on going to work like super chill. Like this. Shit. Now I gotta be cute. Are y'all ready to date? Is anybody venturing back into this dating pool? Have I scared you? And then finally, I'm going to talk about online dating and your profile. And I've told you before, I'll help you. And we're supposed to have an event. I guess Andrea will do a vision board, online profile writing event. Yeah. Your profile. Tell the truth and lie a little. Exaggerate some strong points. Don't make a list of all the shit you don't like. I don't want a man that do that. You don't live with your mama. You gotta have a car. You can keep all that in here. Because the men that have all the stuff that you're saying you don't want men to not have are swiping left because now you just seem like a problem. Be your own goddamn peace. Write your profile. Use pictures that have full body shots. Not just these. Do you know there are people on dating sites that have masks on in their pictures? Why would you post a picture with your mask on? And don't post a picture with your kids or your dogs or your cats or old people. Post a picture of yourself with friends, traveling, eating, dining, dancing. Show people a wide spectrum of who you are and what you bring if they decide that they want to swipe right and take you out. Think about what you would think if you were reading your profile. I have a date tomorrow, and I've got to write a column about it. If you haven't read my column in the Afro, I'm ready to test the waters again. Let's do it. You're scared. Don't be. This week's column in afro.com is to-dos and don'ts for online dating. Nope, I'm going to chill for a minute unless some shit just comes along and makes me go, you know what? You know how it's been coming along in person for me? I see him and I say, put the number in your phone. It's been a great night. I'm tired. Anybody got PlayStation for sale? Thanks for being here each and every Sunday at 8:30. Those of you that follow me in the morning, I see you on Facebook Live for Get Ready With Me at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'll see you here next to this, and we'll finish this conversation because some of us are scared to death to get back in. Shit, I'd be scared too if I was listening to the goddamn horror stories that good, bad, and the ugly. But I'm here for you. I'm doing it for you so you don't have to. I'll see you all next week, Sunday at 8:30. Date them all, sis. May the best man win.